All right, ladies and gentlemen, we back. Hopefully that chat thing got up there. Did anybody make a poll? I don't think anybody made a poll. Rip poll.
No poll never made it.
I don't remember how to make a new poll. What is this function? I don't remember. Help. It's like I poll new. This function. Shiv. Straw polls API returned an error. I guess we will not have a poll.
So is it just us? Are we voting?
I guess so. Unless people want to put their votes in the chat, because straw poll is just currently not working at the moment. I just tried to make a poll and it just said API not working.
Oh.
Rip straw poll. Vote in chat. I vote for Gert.
I was gonna say the same thing actually.
One vote for Gert. General Dill has another vote. So 1 vote Gert, 1 vote General Dill. We're gonna do the Survivor style. 2 votes the General, 1 vote Gert.
That just like comprehended. Like I'm so tired. I was like, what do you mean? Oh.
3 votes General Dill.
Jimmy, you're supposed to have my back and say Gert, dude. What
1 vote
what do
Gert.
I coach you for, dude? Come on, man. Holy shit. You know what? You're kicked off the team, man. You'll be back on the team for the next game, but you're kicked off for now.
It's alright, Jimmy. We still love you. Sometimes. 1 vote the Opie, 1 vote Gert, 3 votes the General, 1 vote Maokai.
So it looks like Dill. Vote in that poll. Opie made a poll.
Hey, look, poll. I don't know how to make polls.
Dill, choose one answer. How do you have Zerath? Zerath, MF, Gert, like 2 of these are champions. And the other 3 are the actual names. What is this?
I don't know.
Zerath,
Anyways,
MF, Gert.
Vote in that chat poll. Hopefully, you all figure it out how to make it work. I don't know. Who are the other casters? The other casters are...
The casters?
Yeah, that's in the other thingy.
Oh, you talking about right now, or are you talking about in the first game?
Right now.
Oh, right now it's just me and you.
Oh wait, did Chris go away? Oh yeah,
Well,
Chris
I mean,
and Grant went away.
Yeah, he's gone. I don't know if he's coming back.
Alright, it's just us then. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, we were like the voices last game anyways. Come on, man. Did you hear all the young
Haru.
That's how you know T5 was about to Haru. I don't see Orange game like picked up. I feel like Orange gonna be banned out because Orange is so stupid.
I don't know. Juice Me Mommy plays Orin as well, so everybody just might just leave that up and just be like, all right, whoever gets it gets it. All right, so we're gonna leave that poll open while we get the pick ban set up. I gotta look up the pick ban now because I don't have it open.
I thought his name was Alstar Moody, but I didn't really paid attention. Alstar Moody is Grant. Grant's name, in-game name was Alstar Moody. He just recently changed it to What Senor Bear? Bear Senor?
Bear Senor. Senor Bear.
Senor Bear. I think it's Bear Senor.
Yeah, it's Bear Senor, but it really should be Senor Bear. Because that
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Well, we're just gonna keep calling him Alistar Moody, because I mean, YOLO.
YOLO, yeah. Anyways, get your votes in while we get pick band started. We are ours all around. All right. Let's discuss that game we just watched. What are your thoughts?
Riches Provoke had. I mean, we touched on the whole build thing. Like, if they had J4 building pure tank, even with the Bruiser, if you went Titanic Hydra, that would have been a bigger team fight oriented build for him, being able to stay and actually support his team. Nar going the Black Cleaver into a Wit's End was not ideal. If he would have just had Frozen Mallet, it would have definitely helped against the Shyvana. But overall, Riches Provoked, they had really poor positioning. I feel like there was a lot of things that were going on in the comms, and they just weren't cohesive. Whenever team fights broke out, they were so spread apart that that's where Shyvana shines best, is because if there's people picked out, he can just stick on them without anybody trying to peel them off. So even though we were giving General Dill like a big, oh shit, he's playing Shyvana with an exhaust, he didn't really need flash because they literally just picked themselves apart at that point. So he capitalized on their mistakes, and that's what Shyvana does best. So he definitely played to the strengths that he had. Richard Pro just needs to get their team fight comp a little bit more oriented, so that they can stay close to each other and deny, big champs like Shyvana, and be able to fight team fights the way they need to, instead of having Anivia in the front line. But yeah, it was just, overall, it was just mispositioning on Rich's Provoke side. They had the damage, and anytime that Big Anime Titties did make a mistake or overextended, they got punished for it, and Rich's Provoke was able to get kills, but they weren't able to translate that into anything because they were already so far behind. So I think this game, Rich is definitely going to try to bring his team into a better position and being able to try to get them into better positioning. Because in no way did he play like bad at all. He was doing everything he needed to that he could, but since there was no actual team fight and it was just people kind of doing things on their own, it didn't translate.
Yeah, I felt the early game went pretty well for Riches Provoked, and then just somehow in the middle they just started losing little team fights here and there. Couple players just getting picked off in bad positions, and then taking some team fights when maybe it wasn't the most ideal situation to be taking a team fight, or they thought they could make a pick, but it just turned out to be mostly a bait. I think there was one situation over by the Baron where they thought they could get to Gert, but everybody just came in from the sides as Gert sent the ram in. So
yeah,
a couple of those just didn't go their way.
So Serendelphi, he was talking about the casters that you have on the stream, where it says casters. Misspelled Alistar.
Oh, rip. He's not here anymore.
Well, he's not here anymore, so we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of that.
Goodbye.
Just cut him off completely.
Yep. No more of that. All right. Are we ready? Have they started draft? They have not started draft?
No, not yet. They have everything ready. Everybody R'd. Yeah, triple R'd for us.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I think this poll's gone on long enough, so we're gonna close the poll.
Looks like Dill Man.
Yeah, looks like General Dill. I pull. Wait, what? What kind of poll? What in the world?
Oh, because that's not the right one. Because it just pulled the latest one.
Oh my lord.
The results would have to be for the different link in the back.
Well, Piper is your game 1 MVP. No, you're not. Piper's
started.
boosted. Oh, it did. Anyways, General Dill, your game 1 MVP. We're going to get switched over now so that you can see pick ban as it happens. Why is this just a black screen? There it is. All right, so pick bans coming in fast and furious. Zed, Malphite, and J4 are banned by Riches Provoked, and Big Anime Titties has turned around and banned Malzahar, Misfortune, and we're waiting on that third ban, which is an Ornn. No Ornn for anybody. Haroon.
Haroon. It's not Ornn anymore. No more Haroon.
Yeah, sad day.
I wonder what the first pick's gonna be.
I don't know. No Misfortune, no Ornn. Do you pick
No Malzahar.
No Malzahar either. I don't know what you have for a priority pick for Riches Provoked. Jirachi's pretty comfortable on everything, so Summoner 2805. Maybe mid lane?
Maybe top lane, maybe the jungler.
Jungler? I mean,
He's pretty flexible too, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
Should we control the timer? Because it looks like they're just like waiting.
Yeah. I don't control
Well, that's
timers.
you.
Tristana. Early pick Tristana. You can control timer. I don't have a timer. Maybe Shyvana, keep it away from Dill. I just don't know if Admiral Inclinato plays Shyvana. It's not even Admiral. He misspelled Admiral, so really should have gone for Pickles. And we see Big Anime Titties pulling out Twitch for OP. I don't know if you saw the last time they pulled out Twitch. It was dirty. And an Alistair for Gert. So
I'll keep talking because doing timer, like, it's it's awkward.
Twitch, at a certain point in time in their last game that they played, I think it was versus the Spanish Torpedoes, just absolutely started melting people, just showing up out of nowhere and then spray and pray for days. Although no mobster Twitch. As we see a Warwick picked up for Rich is Provoked, that could either be a jungle Warwick or a top Warwick. We don't know. But Warwick, pretty strong champion right now, although it is a tad bit one-dimensional. Not like the J4. I'm surprised they didn't opt for the J4, because the J4 and the Warwick do very similar things. All you need to do is just build J4 a little bit more tanky, and you can be part of that front line. And Thresh picked up for Summoner 2805. Going on as the Thresh support. Has the ability to counter Alistair with the flay into the headbutt. And Big Anime Titties, and why change it if it's not broken? Shyvana picked for General Dill.
The young timer's actually pretty rough.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of dumb. I don't even know why we bother sometimes. It's just like, just pick get in when it gets in. So
I typed it too first. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Shyvana for General Dill. Maybe he goes exhaust, maybe he doesn't. Anyways, band number 2-4. 2-4, yep. Anivia, it's late. That's my excuse. I have to get up early tomorrow. Anivia, banned away from Bukake Poro. Zareth, banned away from Jingo Unchained. So already taking away 2 champions from Jingo Unchained. And will Big Anime Titties ban Gnar or something else? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Nah, support Warwick. Yeah, you're probably right.
Really?
Thresh top. Actually,
did you say support Warwick?
Yeah, no, chat did.
Oh, gotcha.
But,
I thought I heard another voice. I was like, who are you talking to?
So, actually, if the Thresh hadn't been picked, Big Anime Titties could have possibly considered that Thresh pick for the top side, because Bad Instincts has been playing that. As we see Yasuo banned from I don't know who, And then Riches Provoked bans Vigar away from Jingo Unchained. I would kind of like to see Riches Provoked pick Nocturne mid. Bukake Poro likes playing the Nocturne. Jingo Unchained plays these kind of, immobile control mages.
And he did play, I think, Nocturne against big Boosted Gorilla Monkeys.
As we see Tentacle Porn, Alawi coming in for the top side. Bad Instincts as Nasus is picked for Riches Provoked in the top side. That's probably going for... I just had a massive brain fart. Juice me, mommy. If Big Anime Titties clinches this game, or mathematically clinches playoffs. Possibly true. And a Morgana picked for Rich is Provoked. Morgana, most likely the mid pickup, although we could see all kinds of shenanigans. I'm hoping for shenanigans, because shenanigans is just fun.
Yeah, like a bloodbath.
I mean, you could go Nasus in the jungle, Warwick support, Morgana mid, Tristana bot, and Thresh top. I'd go for that. That would be fun. Anyways, waiting on that last pick. Big Anime Titties. I think still need to pick a mid laner. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like a Talon. But who knows what we're going to get. Got about 5 seconds. Vladimir. All right, then. Twitch, Alistair, Shyvana, Alawi, Vladimir for Big Anime Titties. Tristana, Warwick, Thresh, Nasus, Morgana for Riches Provoked. All right. What do you think about these teams?
I like the combo of Riches Provoked. It has a lot of pick and peel. I'm not entirely sure about BAT's comp. They don't have a lot of CC except for the Alistar. Yeah, it's really all the CC that they have. Twitch slow, and that's it. So not too much CC. So if we're talking about like team fight ways, I think Richard would be able to cinch it out, like have a better team fight. But with the Alawi, if they do overcommit, Alawi into 5 members would also do lots and lots and lots of damage, especially with the Vladimir ult on them as well. So if they stack the Vlad ult with the Alawi ult, people are just gonna get slapped to death by those tentacles, and it's just gonna hurt so bad.
Yeah.
So definitely got to watch out. They do have team fight potential, but it would take a lot more mechanical play. Whereas Riches Provoked, it's not so much mechanical play. It's just if they land a binding, if they land a hook, if Nasus slows the right person, they get picked off. I mean, they have a lot more ways to engage versus where BAT has to mechanically outplay. So pretty good team fights either way.
Wow.
Depends.
Yawning.
Stop yawning, dude. I'm trying to stay awake, man. What are you doing to me, man?
It's bedtime.
It's past bedtime. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Alright, so... Yeah, I think you're right. There's a lot of easier ways for Riches Provoked to start making team fights happen and whatnot, whereas for Big Anime Titties, they just kind of gotta dodge a little thing here, dodge a little thing there, and then we can just drop the hammer on people, right? Although not the literal hammer, since both Poppy is not picked and Ornn doesn't. He's not around, so no hammers allowed. We have tentacles though.
Oh my god, so much tentacles.
Yep. So looking at these matchups though, which one's got you most intrigued going into this matchup?
For matchups, I think bot lane's gonna be a bloodbath because they both have really good like engage, disengage, as well as like just straight up trade potential. So I think there's gonna be a lot of action going on bot side. Mid's gonna be pretty much just like a farm lane. Having the Warwick and the Shyvana, it's gonna be interesting. Warwick's gonna be able to have a lot more pressure, especially with his ulti. But again, when it comes to like team fights, if General Dill like he thrives on just farming and then looking for picks at the end. So I don't know. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Like mid lane's really hard to gank against a Vladimir unless he gets binded, but even then, still pretty rough. So I don't know. Warwick's only way to gank would probably be top lane and bot side. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what really goes down. Because in theory, we can go all kinds of back and forth on like what if. But I think the matchup to probably look at, like the most fun, would probably be bot lane. But the interesting match would also be top side because Alawi's gonna be able to bully the Nasus. So if Nasus even like overcommits for a Q stack, he can take a lot of damage, especially from Alawi. So
But doesn't Nasus able to stack Qs off of Alawi tentacles? I think I've
yes,
seen that. So
yes,
that gives
He gets to do all
extra
the
stacks maybe to the Nasus.
extra stacks. Maybe I wouldn't say extra. I mean, it is
They're
an
easier.
easy stack. Yeah, it's an easy stack, but I don't know. Like if he walks up to try to Q, like if Alawi plays as well, basically what's gonna happen is Nasus is gonna see a Q stack, walk up to it, and Alawi's just gonna slap him with the Q and then W him, and then that's it. Nasus doesn't lost a lot of health.
Slap it in the face with the tentacle.
Yeah, he's
It's-
slapping the base, man.
It's kind of floppy and, might feel like something else.
Floppy, come on, man. PG-13, dude. I know it's late, man, but come on. We don't start the rated R streams until later, dude.
Hey, it's like midnight over on the East Coast, so I think it's high time we start
Oh, okay.
that. Yeah.
I'll give you that. Yeah, you're East
Yeah.
Coast. I'll give that to you.
I'm
then.
not East
All
Coast. I'm West Coast, but
Then what
East-
are you talking about? It's still like afternoon time for you. What are you tired
No,
for?
it's not.
It's what 9 for you? And you
Yeah, it's
said
like
late.
9:30. It's late. My bedtime is
Disrespect,
coming up.
You disrespect me. I'm an hour past my bedtime.
Yeah, get over it. I'm an hour past mine as well. Okay, so it looks like Alistair is gonna go with Ignite right now. That's what he's holding, with Thresh having Exhaust. Interesting. As we see, Bad Instincts actually has Vladimir with 24 seconds. Maybe they're just cheesing us right now. And Alawi
they
actually is
maybe.
with Jingo Unchained. What's the over-under? That's actually how it goes. Because both of those are champions that Sebastian does play. Yep, there's Switchback. Sad. I kind of wanted to see the Vladimir and the Alawi mid.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. Vladimir top would actually destroy Nasus.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're all set. Let us know in the chat what you guys think. Who's going to win? What you're most interested in. All right. Hashtag BAT win or hashtag RIP win. I know this really does help BAT in their quest for a playoff spot. They need to get above Gerg5, who has 10 points right now. Currently sitting on 7, so they definitely putting themselves within a shout, but I think they don't hold the tiebreaker, so this isn't necessarily great. But if they do win this game, they would hold the tiebreaker over Riches Provoked. So all kinds of scenarios coming in as we end the season. We have hashtag banana, hashtag BAT win.
Let me see this chat. Who hashtag banana?
That would be Black
Black
as
is
Straight.
strong. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
No Soraka's here, so no bananas.
Yeah, no srirachas here, dude.
So I have it on good info that there might be a possibility of some cheese in the Spanish Torpedoes versus We Are a Rhino game.
Cheese, dude? I like cheese. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
I hope there's lots of cheese. Tillamook cheese, if you will.
Oh shit, Ali's in the chat, dude. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I talked about this earlier, and this is completely unrelated to the game, but I've literally played with every brother except for Ali, and it kind of makes me sad because like everybody talks about like her like shot calling and stuff, and like I played with Barry Jr. and I played with Adam. I played with everybody that was like, oh, these guys are so good. I haven't played with Al yet. It kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, you need to get on that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I know. Ali conducted a masterful second game versus Gurg 5, where Gurg 5 got stomped. So, respect. Mad respect there. Anyways.
Yeah, dude, you couldn't lose so much before you had to unleash the.
Yeah, I know.
beast.
It was rough. We kind of just, out of that, at one point in time, just kind of bent over and took it. But, you know, it happens. Anyways, we have this game. We have so much to play for both teams. I'm pretty excited. As excited as my brain can be at 10 p.m. at night.
It's not late for you, Panda. Shut the fuck up. God
Hey, I'm
damn
in
it.
bed by like 10 p.m. most nights. I
Now
work
you're just, like,
at a school.
disrespecting me.
Hey, I work at...
Yeah, dude, I work at a school too, man.
Yeah.
I really don't. I just wanted to say the same thing.
I mean, I actually do, though. I work with special ed kids. So sometimes you really need to sleep. But oh, well.
Have a well-rested night,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, nah, I know that, man. I work with pharmaceuticals in the
joy.
non-drug area, yeah, so.
Chemicals for the win.
Yeah, dude, so, I mean, dealing with stupid people, I mean, it's rough. Well, I mean, I didn't mean that on your end, I meant on my end. That sounded really bad. No, I meant my end, dude. No, I did not mean that. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm
Hashtag
just gonna
fire
shut
John
up.
Diss.
Dude, yeah, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up, dude. That sounded so mean. Dude, I am not like that. Dude, anybody that's watching this stream, I apologize. I was talking about the idiots at my job.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounded horrible. You know, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up, dude. I'm just gonna shut the... You know what? Let's get into this game. What do you have to say about this game, Panda?
Oh, I'm excited. Looks like Shyvana, this time instead of going for Exhaust, opted for Ignite. That's going to be fun. And we have Klepto in both top laners, as well as Gert having an Ignite. So no Exhaust for BAT, just a bunch of Ignites.
I have returned.
Oh, Chris is back.
Welcome, Chris. I'm so glad you came 30 minutes after.
Dude, I was here before, I just dipped.
I know, we saw that.
Yeah.
Me and Panda thought we were getting ready for the duo stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bit hungry, so I made some ramen noodles and chicken nuggets.
You know, right now I really hate you because I could kill for some ramen noodles and chicken nuggets. I'm
the
so
best-
hungry. I have
best
not
food.
eaten today.
How have you not eaten today? What the fuck?
Dude, it's because I had to do recap stream, and then I went from recap stream to playing a match, and then I went from playing a match to casting a match.
So what happened to your whole morning?
I was sleeping.
Uh-huh, excuses.
I actually really was sleeping. It looks like we're going to get an
Sunday.
invade here from Rich's Provoked. Juice Me Mommy, everybody's here. As,
Body.
wait, they're not going to get spotted as Big Anime Titties look like they might invade as well. Oh, Big Anime Titties are going to stay put as Bukake Poro is going to find or get spotted by Chingo Unchained. Wait, he's just standing
What?
there.
Oh, is he DC? What?
First blood going over to Admiral Inclinato as
Could have just been AFK, maybe?
AFK. No pause came out. No
ask
chat
for a pause
spam.
either.
Yeah, that he just might have just Monica. I love the way what reported. I'm so confused.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I just stood still.
Kind of just stood still and took it. I could say something really bad, but I'm just not going to.
No, I've already accomplished that for the rest of the night. I don't think you should.
Yeah, we have Guy Fury in the chat telling Gio that's the best idea he's ever had. Just shut up.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, I told myself to shut the fuck. I offended
Dude.
myself, dude.
You all good. You good, fam. As we see
Oh, no,
Jirachi
I
and
know I'm
Opie.
good, man. I just gotta redeem myself, man. this is awful.
As Jirachi missed a CS there by canceling an auto attack.
Yeah, well, he's trash, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about Jirachi missing last, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, missed another CS by canceling an auto attack.
Sometimes you just gotta cancel them.
Yeah, you know. As we see this, whatever that's called, the vessel, just taking a whole lot of damage. Spirit.
Yeah, but it's not too painstakingly awful in the beginning, because like the transmuted damage, the amount of damage that's given from the soul, it's not a lot. Now if it's like level 3 and you get the soul taken from you, then yeah, you should probably just run away so you still get back into your body.
So something I just noticed is that Juice Me Mommy has a gold coin top lane.
Yep, that is actually the right build. You go Ancient Coin, and then you just keep on stacking, but I think you run Kleptomancy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so what you do is you use your Q on the enemy champion instead. So you stack minions when you can, but using it on enemy champion actually gives you A, Kleptomancy, and B, gives you the traded bot lane. Gives you the extra gold from Ancient Coin on each time you hit them with ability. So
as we saw Death Sentence land from Summoner 2805, Jirachi also gets an explosive charge onto Gert, but it's a moo cow, so he doesn't really care.
It's called an Ancient Coin. Who called it something else?
I call it a gold coin, but you know, whatever.
Oh my god, dude.
I make things up as I go
It's
along.
only 9 o'clock and he's exhausted,
Yep.
guys.
I make things up as I go along, you know.
Bro, you gotta get this right. It's an Ancient Coin.
Ancient
Ancient,
coin, gold coin, it's still a coin. It's gold.
Not an old coin. It's not a
Recent coin, it's not a
recent
Bitcoin.
it's not a ruined coin. It's a goddamn ancient coin. Get it right.
As we see just some trading. The Warwick is down in farm, probably off of that gank. The biggest difference here. As we see Jirachi rocket jump out of that.
Yeah, so like since nothing's really going on right now, the Serendelphi's name, every time I see it, it reminds me of serendipity. If anybody knows what that is. Yeah, the seasoning.
Also,
I feel like that's what he was going for.
Siren, Manchester United is the best club in the world. Fight me.
The
Barca
first rule of
sucks.
Fight Club.
What? As we see a flash from Summoner 2805, he's gonna miss on that as OP flashed away as well. I like the song, but you're pronouncing it wrong. I don't even know what song we're talking about.
What song?
What song? Jingo and Shane gonna eat the comment to the face. Death Sentence is gonna land on Gert. They're gonna flay Gert back though. No one wants the cow.
Yeah, for the engage on that, whenever Thresh had flash, it's more ideal to flash flay. You can get the slow on them, so it makes it easier for you to land a hook. Unless you just got and predict the flash whenever they flash for the hook.
See, I just try and predict the hook. I don't even
Siren
bother with the
Delphi.
flay.
That's what I said. Or did I say Siren Delphi? I did say Siren Delphi.
Siren Delphi, not Siren Delphi. Siren. That's what I said. I said
That's
Siren. You said Siren.
I said Siren too.
You said Siren.
Oh.
Who's getting things wrong now?
I mean, it's not 9 o'clock for me. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Hey, it's like 10 o'clock now, so... As Gert's going to flash in, he's going to get the headbutt as well on the Summoner 2805 as Jirachi's going to rocket jump away. Summoner 2805 is just going to die to OP. As General Dill does get an assist on that gank. Well set up by Gert.
Remember your idea from a little while? Nah, dude. I'm not being horribly awful human being by what I'm saying now. If I'm not being an awful human being, I'll talk as much as I want.
Alright, so first blood over to OP. Getting a little bit of a gold lead there. Actually, that's not first blood. First blood went over to Admiral Inclinato a long time ago that I forgot about. But still, about a 200 gold lead. An extra longsword.
Now let me tell you, that Morgana mid lane is a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, about
That
that,
shit
C-Man. What can we say about that?
W is the wave, and then you can't do anything. You sit there and you farm and you watch as the rest of the map is just dominated by the jungler, and it's so sad. Plus, you fall behind because you're getting shoved in.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see
Yeah,
Juice
I
Me
don't
Mommy.
know. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. This top lane, like something else.
Juice Me Mommy has opted for an early Spell Blade. That the thing's called? Yeah, Spell. No, Sheen.
Oh my god.
Hey, I got it right eventually.
What is this, dude? Yeah, you just making up names, man.
I got it right eventually. It's a Sheen. I don't build those things usually.
The
It's
blue
just-
shiny spell.
Yeah,
board.
blue sword. That's what I call it. Blue shiny sword. Sword?
Yeah, dude. Look, he
What?
has boots and a goddamn tunic too, man.
That's not cloth armor.
It's a tunic.
And boots of Reeboks.
Dude, what kind of defense is cloth gonna give you? Like, that is, you can't make armor out of cloth.
I don't know. Maybe it's leather.
Ridiculous.
You can make
What an
items
absurd
out of
concept.
leather. As we see, General Dill is sitting in a bush in the top lane. Might be going for a lane gank if Juice Me Mommy steps up. Juice Me Mommy steps up too far. Gonna have to flash away to get out of that gank.
Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen anybody ult flash that fast.
It's a pretty good reaction time right there to get away. As Summoner 2805 looked like he thought about the death sentence, but opts not to do it.
Ooh, the expunge damage.
Yeah. Twitch is dumb. And General Dill is going to invade Menbung, going to take his Gromp. As Menbung, or Admiral Inclinato, is sitting over by this dragon. Might think about soloing it.
So for all you young diamond junglers, just a little tidbit. Gromp gives the most experience. So if you ever invade, going for the Gromp's the best idea. If they do get behind, then they just stay further behind.
And General Dill still topside. Might think about a dive here with the minions coming in. Juice Me Mommy is out of mana. They're going to go for it. Gonna get withered by Juice Me Mommy, but he's still gonna get killed by Bad Instincts with the Tentacle Smash.
That's
And
great.
Smite coming in from Admiral Inclinato is gonna get the kill. Gonna get a little bit of lifesteal, but Gert is gonna kill him eventually. As Twitch is now gonna die to Bukaki Poro, and Jirachi looks like he's gonna be able to pick up the kill on Gert. Yep, Explosive Charge gonna give him that kill. As Jingo Unchained flashes away from Bukaki Poro, and that is 2 kills and a dragon for Riches Provoked. Right? Gonna lose Admiral Inclinato, but he did steal that ocean dragon.
It's just the Admiral was practicing for Baron, dude. That's what that was.
Yep. He's got to beat General Dill to that Baron steal. And we have Jimmy. 1Y1K. You totally can. Many Viking shields are actually had cloth lining in the front of them because it would stop an arrow better than leather.
Interesting.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
What is the arrow tip made out of, though, man? You got a steel arrow tip, it'll go through that cloth like butter.
Dude, I prefer the bramble vest. Look at that. Look at that tough leather with this metal spikes on
With
it.
the spikes on it, dude. How you know you're dealing with some hardcore fucking armor. How many stacks does Nasus have? I don't know. It says 17. Doesn't look like a lot.
Is it really?
It says 171.
Admiral
Let's continue
Inclinato is
on.
going to get found in the Rift Herald pit. And he's going to get taken down almost. Oh no, Juice Me Mommy just
Whoa.
smashes Chico Unchained as he comes out of the pool. And Juice Me Mommy starting to do massive amounts of damage here. It does look like it says 17 stacks. No, 171.
He has a lot of stacks.
171 stacks as the ultimate's going to come out from Bukaki Poro. You're going to get the slow. The Wither is on to General Dill. General Dill is just kind of standing still, and he finally ults out of that as Bad Instincts is just going to smash Juice Me Mommy with the tentacles. As Bukake Portal is going to bind, and then Admiral Inclinato is going to dive under the tower, and it's going to die to General Dill, who's going to pick up that kill on Admiral Inclinato, showing why admirals don't really know what they're doing on land. Maybe if this was sea.
And
yeah. That was fun. Death Sentence comes out, it's going to land on Gert. Gert's just going to take one auto, and that's it.
$171 is actually a lot. Well, see, I thought it said 17. That's why I was like, that's not a lot at all.
Especially with 2 deaths.
Yeah, with the spectator, you can only see 1.7. I rolled over it.
Yeah, maybe if he was in the river, he'd know what to do. Ship's OP. Actually, you know what he really should be doing if he's going to call himself Admiral Inclinato? He should be playing Captain Misfortune or Gangplank. Be a butt pirate.
Remember that talk about PG-13, man?
Yeah, didn't I tell you we're way past PG-13 right now?
Goodness gracious.
Jesus.
Look at that damage.
I
And he's
told
turned
you,
into a
that
vessel
level
and
3.
slowed. Gonna have to use the ultimate and flash away. Gonna turn around and try and fight for some reason as the ultimate is just gonna come out. The test of fate and the tentacle smash just gonna take down the dog.
Man, when it gets
And
to
the
that
macro
rank 3,
spam
rank 4,
comes in.
At rank 3, rank 4 Alawi fucking E's. Disgusting.
And that is a 3-in-1 Alawi with a black cleaver already completed. I was about to say red axe thing, but whatever. It's black cleaver. With the Klepto. Has some more wards.
So I'm actually surprised. Being Thresh, whenever you get that ward over the wall, typically you just proc the little C2, so the jungler has no way to get in.
Gonna spawn the Rift Herald. They're gonna get the Death Sentence onto OP, but he's gonna get headbutted into the tower as the Rift Herald, I guess, is bot lane. And they are gonna try and get this first turret bot as we see a TP coming in. Bad Instincts is behind the team along with General Dill. This is a 3v4 as the suppression is gonna come out onto Bad Instincts, but Summoner 2805 is taken down along with the Tristana. Admiral Inclinato is trying to get away, but General Dill is too fast with his little dragon form. Gonna get a little bit of lifesteal, but Gert is just gonna take the kill, like every good support should. As the Rift Herald has killed the turret. So first turret going over to the side of... Oh, actually, first turret went down up... What?
Come on, man. What are you doing over here?
Wait, when did the first turret die?
A long time ago.
Really?
And the Alawi was topside and the Alawi
Oh.
was tower left.
Ha 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 ha. Yay!
Look at all this misinformation, man.
Hey, we're trying. Nasus is going to try and take this top turret to get a response turret, and
Is he an ulti?
he might ulti.
No,
Keeps
he
getting
doesn't.
kid in the Q. The Q should get it this time. Yep, there it goes. As he
Yeah,
also
Gert's playing
puts
out of
down
his
an
mind.
E. Yeah, Gert's playing well right now. Gonna find a few wards here. That might get this dragon.
Run for your life, save your soul.
Save your soul. Gonna get turned into a vessel. Get slowed down just a little bit. Bad Instincts isn't gonna follow though. But gonna go for this dragon. Pink ward's spotted. Teleport coming in from the Nasus. Juice Me Mommy's got a blast cone over there to get over the wall, but looks like another dragon going over for the side of Rich is provoked. Getting that 5-man rotation as they're going to chase General Dill through the bot side jungle.
Yeah,
The one's
should
gonna head
just
the
go back
tower.
mid.
They're just gonna take mid.
Yeah, let's say they need to just rush to mid.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're turning around to do. As Death Sentence is going to miss wide to the left.
That's pretty interesting. Did Warwick have ulti?
It
Yeah,
might have.
I thought Warwick might have jumped onto the switch there.
Wasn't moving terribly fast though, so the jump wouldn't have been very far range. As we're going to see a 5v5 in this mid lane, pushing for this mid lane turret. That is kind of low. They might even have double demolish, so...
Double demolish or triple demolish?
Double demolish?
Demolish.
I don't think Thresh has it. I think it's Warwick and Nasus.
I'm actually just speaking because I'm tired.
You know what we said about you,
Just shut the fuck up. I got it, man. I got it.
Summoner 2805 is going to get turned into a vessel, and the tentacles are going to be coming out right now. As Buster Shot is used by Jirachi to push everybody away. Death Sentence is going to come in onto General Dill. General Dill is now taking tower shots, but somebody just deleted everybody. I think that was Gert. Jirachi is still there. Suppression is going to come onto Gert. Gert is going to get killed by Jirachi. But Bad Instincts is here as the Test of Fate is going to come out and just start taking people down. Tentacles everywhere, and Bukake Poro is going to die to Twitch. I think that was poison.
Jesus.
And another tower is going to go down. That
engage by Gert was absurd.
Yeah.
3-man knockup.
Gonna get the knockup, and then Bad Instincts just putting out so much damage. This is going to be the mid inhibitor turret. They might even go for the inhibitor itself. Nope. Summoner 2005 is going to hook Bad Instincts. Bad Instincts is just not going to care and smack this turret a few more times. There goes the inhibitor. Withered, though, by Juice Me Mommy. And Juice Me Mommy is going to chase them out of the base like every good guard dog should do.
Yeah, we talked about the comps and how they would, like, play off. And BT's definitely playing their comp the way that they need to.
You know what we should call this team is this the dogs. They have Susan and Warwick. It's 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Woof woof.
You know, this is looking pretty good for VAT. I mean, they look pretty strong so far in this series. The game 1 was pretty good. And this game is looking about the same, if anything, it's a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. We do see Rich's Provoke picked up a mid turret.
Well, not cleaner, but their team fighting is a lot
better.
Yeah, a lot better, yeah. It's a lot less sloppy, I guess would be the word.
Yeah, it's not a clown fucking fiesta like last game.
Yeah.
But we like clown fiestas. I actually don't like clowns at all. I really don't like them. It's like spiders.
Right, so getting you a clown for your birthday?
No. Anyways, we see Juice Me Mommy going to take that Nasus top lane, but it looks like Gert is going to get the flank on, and Gert is probably just going to be able to headbutt Juice Me Mommy back. Juice Me Mommy has no ward coverage. Going to find 3 members of Big Anime Titties, and this looks like to be a dead Susan as Gert takes yet another kill.
Gert carry.
Gert carry. Cow OP.
I don't know if it's Gert K or Gert KS, man. It's kind of anonymous.
Anyways, the cow has 3 kills.
I mean, I think the Gert is
popping off.
Yeah, I think he's definitely carrying this game.
He's definitely popping off.
As we see Big Anime Titties going to jump onto this Baron. They're not going to take it horribly fast.
Yeah, they don't have any dragons to back it
Yeah,
up.
no dragons to back it up. Just a Twitch for really DPS. And now the Baron's pretty low. Admiral Inclinato is going to go around. Morgana is caught in the middle of 4 members as Summoner 2805 is going to get some damage out. But Jirachi is here for the cleanup. Jirachi is just starting to shred. But Jirachi gets a little too close as Gert is now going to be able to knock up and stun. And there goes Jirachi. Gert taking yet another kill.
I think they try to end here.
Yeah.
Jingo Unchained and Bad Instincts are both teleporting to that super minion.
I don't know if you want to TP on a super. You kind of need the super there.
Yeah, I might have wanted to TP to one of those casters.
Can they end here?
Juice Me Mommy is the only one up. Juice Me Mommy has no real tank stats other than some armor.
The timers are low, though. I don't know if they can end.
And they might be able to take one of these Nexus turrets. General Dill is bound up, and now it looks like they're just going to run away. Admiral Inclinato is slowed down. Might not be able to catch up. We'll have the extra movement speed. Gets the fear on all 4 members, but the death sentence is going to miss Jingo Unchained as he pulls just in time. Gonna keep going on this as Jingo Unchained uses the Hex Tech. Gonna dash in. For some reason, the ultimate doesn't go off. Binding is going to miss wide, and Admiral Inclinato is taking a lot of damage. OP is going to pick up the kill on Admiral Inclinato. General Dill is onto the backline. He's going to go after, but gets exhausted, and Morgana picks up a kill right there. Flash coming out from, I'm not sure who that flashed. That looks like Summoner 2805. I couldn't see who it was.
It was the Nasus. It was Juice Me Mommy.
Oh,
Juice
man,
Me
I thought it was
Mommy.
gonna be Jirachi's time to shine, man.
Well, actually,
He could have popped off there.
Jirachi is here. Jirachi is going to get the test of fates coming out from Bad Instincts, though. As Bad Instincts is just going to kill everybody. And Summoner 2805 is the only one left for his
my
team.
God.
Yeah,
That was so ugly.
Man. Alright, man. That needs to stop, dude. That's at PG-13, man. It's not PG-13.
So many tentacles.
You just got slapped so hard. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
That one was accidental.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, at any rate, Jirachi tried their hardest to get that kill. As we see, the Nexus towers are dying to supers right now. That Nexus tower is actually just gonna die, and there are no Nexus towers. But the inhibitor has respawned. As General Dill is going to try and get his first dragon, but the Smite Steal comes in from Admiral Inclinato. They're going to chase down General Dill. General Dill is unstoppable, but Juice Me Mommy is finally big enough to start doing some damage. Juice Me Mommy just smashes OP as Jingo Unchained is trying to get away. Gonna flash away. Tentacle Porn is now here, though, and Tentacle Porn is just going to start hitting everybody as the Test of Fate from Malawi is going to do a massive amount of damage. Jirachi's going to kill Jingo Unchained as Juice Me Mommy is going to get hooked out by the lantern.
God damn. Playing ADC, man. One gets slapped by tentacles and one just gets caned to death.
Woof woof, indeed.
More than half health and just get one shot by the top laners.
They should just go Baron right now. If
This
they're smart, though.
Alawi, though, starting to
should run
become a
straight.
huge problem.
Oh, they know though.
Yep. Baron pings are coming out. But with an open inhib and an open nexus, do you just bait it out and send somebody on a solo mission to kill it?
I don't think so. I don't think it can be done right now.
Solo kill the inhib? They could probably get the inhib, but it wouldn't be worth because they would be sacrificing the Baron.
Well, we see a fight
Jingo
over vision
needs-
control.
Jingo needs to grab that wave bottom, and then does he have TP? Almost. Yeah, as soon as Jingo shows bot side, I think we're gonna have something go on in the Baron area.
He's taking a lot of time at this blue buff. Big anime titties are walking in. They're going to start taking some of these wards down.
I'm
As
waiting for that blue ping down bot side. They should be able to ping it
yeah,
out.
now they see Jingo Unchained getting that bot farm. It looks like Admiral Inclinato has started the Baron.
I'm
Maybe
surprised the rest of the team
accidentally.
didn't go for it too.
No, it looks like they're just being cautious. I mean, with the Alawi nearby, you'd think they'd want to be pretty cautious about that. Because Alawi could almost 1v5 them. Kakeporo. Taking a lot of damage. Is going to get turned into a vessel, drop below half health. And they're just going to need to back off now. As another tentacle pops up. And then yet another tentacle pops up.
I'm ready for that big
And
play
another
from Gert.
tentacle pops up. Gert's going to get bound by Bukake Poro, but they're just going to have to retreat back into the base. No towers for the inhibitor or the nexus. And they're just going to need a 5-man.
Gert-
Admiral Inclinato is walking all the way back to Fountain. Then now might be an opportune time for...
Gert did ult.
Ooh.
I knew I saw him walking in with his ult passive on him. That was weird. Maybe a misclick.
Possibly. As now everybody's back mid lane. Gonna see more fighting. bind is going to miss. Juice Me Mommy is going to get turned into a vessel and dropped well below half health. Death Sentence coming out from Summoner 2805. Just going to hit a minion, though. That is not what they needed. Summoner 2805. Gert's going to flash in and knock up somebody. I think that was Jirachi, as Jirachi is going to turn around and try and do so much damage. Bukake Poro is going to use the Zanyas as people are burning flashes to get away from that Alawi. And Opie is dying to Juice Me Mommy. That is a huge kill from Juice Me Mommy, as double kills coming out. Going to get the kill also on to Gert. Jingo Unchained going to get suppressed and killed by Admiral Inclinato. Bad Instincts is here. He's already used the ultimate, and he's going to get taken down as Jirachi is going to flash over, and Jirachi is going to get the kill on General Dill. That is a clean ace. Not a clean ace, but an ace nonetheless for Rich is Provoked, as they are trying to clean up some of this. Going to have to go bot lane and get some of this farm so they don't lose that tower as well. But man, open Nexus now.
Heck? This Nasus and this Alawi are literally just going at it on these teams.
Wait, they left the tentacle up. Alawi and Jingo could TP in.
Yeah, there it is. I was like, don't leave that. Don't leave these tentacles.
No,
Yeah,
no more
free
tentacles.
stacks.
Is there still one? I still
more.
think there's one more. There's one more right
more.
next to the bot. No one's taking it. Do you do it? Send the solo mission. It's on Alawi. It could
They're just
2v5.
walking- oh, God.
Oh, there it
I was
goes.
gonna say, they're just walking past it.
I almost think the Alawi should have TP'd there.
Stacks now. Let me check for you, man.
NASA stats.
Nasus stacks is at 348, dude.
Ooh. Probably one-shots Opie, as we see Opie buy a Guardian Angel. Probably a smart buy that, so he doesn't just get one-shot by Nasus. But Bad Instincts has a Syrinx Gauge, a Black Cleaver, a Warmongs, and a Spirit Visage. Oh, as we see a Cheese Bush coming out right now.
Yeah, that 45% damage reflected from the vessel is just so big. Doesn't matter how tanky you are, the vessel doesn't, like, you still take 45% damage.
As this Baron is going to go quickly, it looks like Big Anime Titties is going to get a Baron uncontested, as Admiral Inclinato is down at the third Ocean Drake. Looks like he's just going to take it. Yeah, Admiral Inclinato is just going to take this dragon, as 4 members of Big Anime Titties are going top lane. Going to try and siege in top. Interesting call, that. So 3 Ocean Drakes. That's all four dragons for Rich is Provoked, but they are losing that top turret in the meantime, as 4 members are pushing in. Jingo Unchained is not there, but he does have his teleport, as the Dark Binding is going to come in onto Bad Instincts. General Dill is going to get hooked by the Death Sentence, but they're just going to disengage, as Juice Me Mommy has tentacles coming out of him right now.
With the mid wave pushing the way it is with the supers, they're just going to be pressuring these 2 side lanes. They get some kind of objective, but they need to be careful because it is a 4v5, even though Blight does have TP.
Death Sentence is going to come in, land on General Dill. The Flay is going to come out from Summoner 2805 as the Test of Fate is coming out, and OP is picked off Juice Me Mommy. No dog smashes right there, as the Wild Tentacles are doing so much damage. OP picks up a double kill. Bukake Poro is going to bind Bad Instincts and flash away, and Jirachi is still alive.
Wait,
TP coming mid, and
it's not old.
I do not know. But Jingo Unchained and General Dill are on to the Nexus. Bukake Poro is going to get taken down, and this looks like it is going to be game number 2, going over to the side of the Big Anime Titties. Jirachi is trying to do all they can to stop, but it is just not enough, as General Dill gets the kill and the ace, and game number 2 for the Big Anime Titties.
What is Alawi?
Tentacles.
Gosh, 45% damage just reflected.
Yeah.
I don't care about your armor.
All right. So let's look at some post-game stats here real quick before we get our chat poll out. We have Juice Me Mommy going 6-6-5, not 6-6-6, on Nasus. Only 192 CS to Bad Instincts 207, and 11-3-13. Bad Instincts, I think, had a monster game right there on that Alawi, getting so many great ultimates off and just deleting players and squishy targets like Jirachi in team fights. I mean, I think there was one time where Jirachi took like 3 tentacles to the face, and that was game over.
Yeah,
Feel look at her.
Just upset everybody. I think the
Yeah.
player of the game should be, Gert.
Gert. Ooh. Vote right there
That'd
for
be
Gert.
good, man.
We have most damage in the game, though, was done by that Morgana, Bukake Poro, doing 35k damage to champions. But Bad Instincts was only 1k behind with 34k. So,
Yeah, they had lots of damage out, but there's so many beefy frontliners.
yeah. I think that was the story of 3 tanks. You had the Alistair, Shyvana, and Alawi just kind of zoning you off of the OP while Jingo Unchained split pushed. Whereas for Riches Provoked, they had a Nasus that wasn't quite tanky enough, a Warwick that kind of has to run in a straight line to get to anybody, and then a Thresh that only had a locket for a completed item. So just behind so much gold right there, about 3k gold on the Thresh, so wasn't able to be tanky enough quite yet.
Also
Anyways,
3 levels behind.
yeah, 3 levels behind. Why does Panda have things? Oh, Panda is not looking at that. How about now? Monka S, Monica. Anyways, we're going to get our straw poll up. Vote for the MVP. And then we will get to a short player of the game interview. Yeah.
Yeah, player of the game interviews.
MVP, game number 2. Get your votes in. I got mine in.
I got mine in. As long as Sebastian doesn't get it, I'm good.
Well, I hope you don't look at that
Shit.
at that vote tally, because
Fuck. Yeah,
anyways.
dude. I immediately ate those words.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, so overlays have been changed now. I suck at scene changes, mostly because my keyboard doesn't do what I want it to do. So, yeah, we'll give the chat another minute or two, but what are your thoughts initially on that game? Game number 2.
Game number 2, I mean, I talked about the top side, Alawi being able to bully the Nasus, but it's also like understanding what Alawi does. Like, if she doesn't get the soul like on you, especially like I said, the level 3, 4 going into 5, 5 being the most devastating, but if she doesn't get that soul taken out of you, then you can pretty go not even, but you can stay in the lane. If she gets that soul, you need to just run away, especially later in the game, because if you just sit and take it, it's so much damage that's given to you that's free, because your soul doesn't keep the armor that you have. It literally just gets destroyed, and then whenever it gets destroyed, you take all that damage regardless of how tanky you are. She's a huge tank counter, so being able to get anybody to 45% health, gone just off one vessel, it's huge. So I think it's just not understanding what Alawi does is what allowed him to get so far ahead, but also with Gert being able to like 3-man knock up, 4-man knock up, 2-man knock up on the important the important people, allowing Alawi to just ult and then just get all these free tentacle slams. It just completely turned every fight into their favor.
All right, so there you have it from your caller caster. Get those votes in, and then I think we'll close it in about another 10, 20 seconds. Let's read chat for just a little bit. Oh, by the way, Sivan has disappeared again.
The gold difference between Morgana and who? Morgana
and the mid laner.
and Warwick. It was.
Warwick.
Oh, it's the same. Nice catch. It's the same amount of money.
Yeah.
Lol.
Fascinating. But I think that was just a common theme, just being behind in gold. And
Yeah,
you
see,
know.
Van, we understand you come to talk for like 2 seconds and then you leave, just to say that you were a part of the stream.
Yeah, and there was one time Rich did jump into Alawi. I think that was the time where Rich took about 2 or 3 tentacles. Anyways, we're going to jump up to the player of the game interviews. I think it's been pretty clear that our player of the game for game number 2 is going to be Bad Instincts. So, yeah, we're going to jump up and do some interviews. Peace.
So,
Oh, if it's
Hello?
not Frank.
exactly. Hello.
We've made it.
Hey.
All right. Well played by Big Anime Titties, getting that 2-0 win. I think that puts you up to
7th.
7th
So,
place.
yeah.
7th place.
yes.
Pretty solid. I think you guys are, 9 points now?
9 points.
Yes, 9 points. So definitely in contention for that last playoff spot. So talk to me about the drafting in this in these games. Kind of what was your idea with setting up some of these team comps, especially that that second game, going with the Alistair Twitch. What else they have?
I'm actually wondering about that because I was wondering why you guys went for Twitch Alley instead of Zyracon.
Well, Twitch is OP's best and most consistent AD carry, and we figured even if we could even just flex that into the jungle with Jungle Twitch, knowing that we have that in the back. And Gert really wanted to play Alistar, so I had to give him the Alistar. I mean, honestly, our game 2 comp was really just kind of solo queue. Everybody pick your strongest champions and let's try and snowball.
And did that work out for you?
In the top lane, it definitely worked in the top lane.
Yeah. So I know, Sebastian, you're really comfortable on that Alawi. But just talk to me about that matchup with the Nasus and the Alawi, because it always seems to me that the Nasus is able to get free stacks off of the Alawi tentacles, but at a certain point in time, it just didn't seem to matter anymore, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's usually the case, but as this meta is changing and whatnot, I actually did go Klepto Alawi, even though I hate it.
Um,
I'm proud of you.
I know. I like Attack Alawi personally, but Klepto Alawi seems to be the meta at this point. So it just really got out of hand for Juice Me Mommy in the top lane once I got my Black Cleaver at 11 minutes. Whatever he was building at the time just doesn't matter. And so once you start stacking all of that armor piercing, like, okay, yeah, you can run up to the tentacles and you can like freely stack them, that's fine, but I'm gonna do some damage on that Test of Spirit because you have to stand there. So it's just all about timing and auto attack and, you know, hitting that free Test of Spirit essentially. And I've gotten better through my multiple games as Alawi that I can have it to where if they go for that tentacle, one will immediately spawn because I can time my passive that way. And yeah, so a lot of the times he came up for tentacle for the Q stack, and you know, another one just popped up while his Test of Spirit's up. And I honestly don't think he doesn't know the matchup very well, because he should have just kept running every time I hit the Test of Spirit on him, especially the first solo kill that I got on him. His vessel was underneath the tower and he was just taking it for free. And so I just walked up, ulted, and you know, that was pretty much it. So it was a little bit of both, but yeah, I was really happy that I was able to bust out the old girl.
All right. So my next question is to General Dill. Why go exhaust on Shyvana instead of Flash?
because Flash is for pussies. Shyvana is Shyvana's an in-your-face duelist for the most part, and especially in that early game, if she catches the jungler in the river one-on-one, you have that extra bonus on top of her great damage output to just hold them in place from the slow and prevent them from fighting back. So really, it's just the early duel, and as you saw, they really did respect that and play well, and they would collapse as 2 or 3 members together when they got vision on me, rather than just let me get free reign on Admiral Inclinato by himself.
Yeah, I was watching at both games, and it was really smart summer choice by General Dill. Both games, the exhaust for the Jarvan, because Shyvana has a problem of being kited, and Jarvan can either get out with the flag and drag or apply CC to Shyvana, which really messes her up. And in the second game, the ignite to duel the Warwick, since he's going to get healing and try to, get some of that down. So, I mean, both ways was... Both of those summoner choices, while it looks cheesy on any other jungler, not named like Shaco, it probably would be, but Shyvana's the right choice there, and it was really good.
All right, so
Also, that Shyvana just came out of way left field. Like, we were sitting in Champ Select, and I think Sean had first picked Jarvan, and I was like, what counters that? Like, I'm sitting there thinking to myself and a little bit to the team, like, what counters that? And then Dylan was like, I want to play this. And then he just pulls out the Shyvana. I was like, I've never seen you play Shyvana. What the fuck are you doing? And he goes, what? I love Shyvana. And I'm like, dude, where are you right now?
For what it's worth, the Shyvana didn't surprise me.
I was honestly surprised by the Shyvana.
There was a little bit of a debate also with the Shyvana on the Dragon's Descent, with it being unstoppable or not. We would
on the Cataclysm?
Yeah.
I think it's because it's Cataclysm, and because it's like hard terrain. You can't like get kicked or hooked, or you can't get like hard CC'd out of it. But like terrain is super wonky, so it's like
it's weird. She is unstoppable in her ultimate. That's not for debate.
So what we went back and found out, though, was that the Cataclysm also had an Anivia wall on top of it.
Yeah, I got stuck in place and couldn't move at all that fight. I was just kind of sitting there like, well, you guys got this,
that's
right?
what happened.
Dude, that was so funny. I just went in there and EQ'd, and then like I ulted, I was like, I'm alone. And I just jumped out, and I was like, I kind of was looking at you like, haha, like, because there was 3 of y'all just like stuck in this Cataclysm. It was cute.
Yeah. So, anyways, I thought we might give you a little bit of info right there. Gio, do you got any questions?
No.
Jay was so helpful.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
So
Siren has a question.
Siren Instincts. Why no Alawi skin? Show what?
Show them the way.
Then they wait. Oh no.
So the reason I don't have an Alawi skin is actually under protest because Riot hasn't made an Alawi skin since her release. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck
skin
that.
is
I'm not gonna give you money. Also, there was an event where you could pick the Alawi skin that you wanted them to develop. Never was heard from again. So fuck them. I'm
No,
not
they did Battlecast.
Huh?
It's Battlecast.
I don't see it on my client right now, so I can't throw money at my screen. So
Well, it will be.
okay. Well, that's all. Until that skin comes out, I'm not picking Void Alawi.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, looking forward for both teams. We're gonna start with Rich's Provoked. You guys didn't get the win here, unfortunately. You are
Wait,
tied.
We didn't win?
No.
We're tied
Thank
for
you,
fifth.
you're a troll. Yeah, you're tied for fifth place.
Standings are up to date, by the way.
Yep. Tied for 5th place with Gerg 5 at 10 points, and your remaining game is against Gimme That Ace, who have a game in hand on you guys, sitting at 7 points. They still have to play HVG later this week. So we could see a situation where 3 teams are on 10 points each, and we're going to have some kind of weird tiebreaker going on. Seeing
Well,
as
we don't have to worry about tiebreakers until the last week, but yeah.
what are you looking?
When 2 teams like haven't played a match, then it gets wonky. But yeah.
But what are you guys looking to do? Like, what is there something you feel like you can change going into that GDA game and do differently?
Kill Adam endlessly, so he becomes the death leader.
Yeah, I'll bribe him with a skin. No, we just have to. We have to play better. We have to win. We have to kill the Nexus before they kill ours. You know, the team with the most points at the end of the game usually wins. I don't know.
Usually. If I may offer though, I think like just like playing a bit more to comps. I think game one, and like I talked to the guys about this, but game one we had a 5v5 comp and we weren't using it as a 5v5 comp. Like we had a couple brush baits that were just we didn't really play the 5v5. We didn't go for them when we really should have been, and I think just playing to comps a little bit better.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, possibly that. And I don't know. I think this was one of the smartest drafts. No offense to Allie if she's listening, but one of the smartest drafts that we've gone against in terms of pick ban. Focusing Rich in the first game and making him play something that's not. It's not that he's not they are not comfortable on.
you got it.
Was pretty like next level shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not like I don't think I did bad on Silver, but like, yeah, it wasn't that same.
Regardless, it's just
Yeah.
not a comfort champion for them, and also it's not a lane dominant champion. And if there's anything about our team, I mean, we only got 1 week left, so spoiler alert, I'm telling you what to do. No,
Yeah, honestly, like you talking about that was a page straight out of Frank's book. Like
Yeah.
that, like we
Really?
saw how Frank did that to Guy Fieri, and we were just like, oh, yeah, that kind of works. And so we kind of just put all of our eggs into one basket. That egg being Rich, and I mean, yeah, it works. Sometimes it really works, and that was.
yeah. Unfortunately, Egg is allergic to eggs, and so that should be allergic to eggs is his
You
name.
put all your eggs in the Anivia egg.
Yes.
Wrong.
We scrambled that egg, so.
So I do have something to say because I completely forgot. But we kind of overshadowed because we talked a lot about Sebastian, but we also didn't talk about Summer 2805 coming out big on the All-Star.
That was
both-
actually Gert.
Wrong.
You mean
Gert?
Gert played Alistar.
Hold up a
Hey,
second.
where's Gert?
I was like, I appreciate the flashback, but that was not me.
This is about the time that Gia
John
stops
just goes to
talking.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and end this before I fucking lose all my dignity, please.
I thought you already did
you have
that.
any to begin with?
No, dude, I'm trying to get it out of the negatives. Let's go.
All right. I feel you,
Anyways,
bro.
yeah, props to Gert for playing such a great Alistair, getting a lot of good headbutts and knockups. I think he got a couple 3-man knockups that just allowed Alawi to smack people with tentacles. So definitely worthy of an MVP vote.
Yeah, definitely not Sebastian, but you know, it's whatever.
But
That's fine.
big anime
Axon Jack
titties.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Anime Titties have one game remaining as well. They are a point behind both Gerg 5 and Rich's Provoked. And you do have Slapnut Magoo's. Feel pretty comfortable going into that final game, or is it still something we got to push for?
Let's just say, swiggity swooty, I'm coming for John's booty.
Buckle up, Oni-chan.
Buckle up,
Oni-chan, I'm coming.
Oh my god.
All right. I think on that
Love
note,
everything.
we're going to call it a night. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Fleeing Panda and
John, this.
yeah, John Dis the Third
Unfortunately.
with C-Van here and there, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget, follow the channel, like the Facebook page, or you could just subscribe. You know, that'd be cool too. But anyways, we got 2 more matches this week. Hidden Valley Gaming versus Gimme Dead Ace and Slapnut Magoo versus the Spanish Torpedoes. Those games haven't been scheduled yet, but follow our stuff. Those games will pop up, and tune back in next time. Peace.